for like 2 hours.
You want our podcast to be like the feeling of going to the movies? What do you mean? Was there a standout?
Besides
You know what? I told my dad that it had something to do
certain things, I'm like, nah, man.
with he wants to watch.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the first official episode of our podcast called the Mark and Marley Podcast. I'm Mark.
Marley.
This is our first ever podcast officially.
Officially, yeah.
It took a while. It took some thinking and going back and forth. All that good stuff, that comes with doing something like this. But I feel like we got where we needed to be. It's not too crazy.
Yeah.
It's not too hard.
It's not too bad.
I mean, just looking for a wire here and there, figuring out the situation.
Sure, if you want to go that route.
But yeah, like, I was saying, like, lost my train of thought. Oh, why we wanted to do the podcast was, we thought it would be a nice getaway for us, to just, have an hour and talk about whatever and chill and,
Honestly, it's more along the lines of we wanted to record and put out all the conversations we have.
That's true.
In like daily life, because
Yeah.
like we talk hours and hours upon like things that we're interested, movies and games that come out. We're both gamers, so
the FaceTimes we have are crazy.
the FaceTimes we have are crazy. They're like podcasting themselves.
Yeah.
And like when he's working, I'm working, sometimes we're
Not working.
not working. We shouldn't put that in there. If anyone from my work finds out I have a podcast,
Don't come for me, you know what I'm saying?
Don't come for me. But yeah, it's just putting that the content out there, just the things that we talk about daily,
Pretty much.
and
We're opinionated.
we think that we're pretty interesting and we have pretty good banter. And
You think I'm interesting?
I think as a duo.
Okay, as a duo, we're interesting.
We're pretty
Okay,
interesting.
I got you.
In our own ways, we're obviously interesting
Oh,
because
thank you. I appreciate that.
then we wouldn't be able to come together and make a podcast like this. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really, we wanted to just put ourselves out there.
Put ourselves out there.
Mm-hmm.
This is the era of content, and we just wanted to see what it was like, and we have the brains to try to put it together, so we're like, hey, let's just try it and give it a throw.
What I think is really cool too is like we watch a lot of content,
That's
so we
true.
know kind of like what we want to stay away from, what we want to steer towards, and
Yeah.
I think that with things, the world being the way that it is, it's good to have a little escape
Escape is good.
from just everyday life. And
Think of it like you're going to the movies.
Yeah.
And you're there for, well, now it's like 2 hours, and you're like, hey, this is gonna, I had a crappy day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to the movies.
Yeah.
This is what we want the podcast to be. Or, just
Sure.
going to the movies for like 2 hours.
You want our podcast to be like the feeling of going to the movies? Is that what you're saying?
Well, like when you're about to watch a Marvel movie, okay?
Okay.
And it's like...
Wait a minute. When you put a specific movie on
Okay,
it,
I'm sorry.
When you say like a Marvel movie or like a Star Wars movie, of course you're going to have some kind of feeling about it. Is that the feeling that you're trying to exude with this podcast?
I mean, anything is possible.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
I mean, that's what you want to reach, right?
I guess.
I mean, come on.
So really, guys, we kind of just want to be that feeling when you going
to the movies.
Are on your way to the movies.
Marvel movie.
To watch a Marvel/Star Wars/
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park movie. The Jurassic Parks, though?
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3 are like my favorite.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But when Chris Pratt comes in for the new one, it's actually pretty okay.
Yikes.
Then the one after that, and then they bring back all the original cast on the third one of the new ones. Well, the sixth one, I guess. And it just dumpster fire.
I wonder if I watched it.
Did you watch that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, they brought back I don't want to butcher his name. Is it Alan Grant?
Is it the guy from he's the one that saves the kid when he's stuck?
Yeah,
when he's stuck.
yeah.
He's that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He's that explorer guy, right?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
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 I don't know if I watched that new Jurassic Park. Jurassic World, actually. It's not Jurassic Park, it's Jurassic
They're like
World.
living in a cabin. Oh, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but I mean, come on. It's been a while. Come on. It's been out for a while. Yeah, I remember I bought it on Apple TV. Like, you can buy the movie because it wasn't on streaming yet. I bought it for like $30.
You bought the Jurassic World movie?
Yeah, the latest one. Yeah, bro.
You know what?
And I fell asleep.
I did watch it.
Yeah.
Because they were making all the references to the old movies. So like
Yes.
they had the shaving cream bottle like on one of the parts.
Yeah, it
and
was
I'm
just-
like, that's supposed to be nostalgic, but it's like
It was not hitting. And then the way it looked edited, you can tell like but it's during COVID time, so it's,
and there's just something about that. Like I understand, like if you look at all the content now, right? Everyone is doing nostalgic content,
Yeah, pretty
right?
much.
Like if you like look at all like of the podcast list, you see like the Nets Declassified, the old
Oh yeah,
New
you're
Girl,
right.
The Office coming back, and they do the same thing with movies, but it just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
It does not hit the
I
same.
will say this. Like, I went to go watch the second Beetlejuice. I'm not a big Beetlejuice fan,
Okay.
but my wife loved it.
Yeah.
Because she's a big Beetlejuice fan. But I'm like, it wasn't that great. But I didn't want to like tear her down.
Okay.
I didn't want to be that guy.
I'm sure she'll hear the pod.
Yeah, she'll hear the pod.
So
It's
just
all right.
be ready to apologize. for
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But she's like, I thought it was great. She Winona, she said she didn't like her acting. It just, they try to do the nostalgic thing and it just didn't hit. Because I've seen the first one. I didn't like the first one either, but I thought it was good for the time that it was in,
Okay.
It was the practical effects and all
Yeah.
the editing, And this one they try to do the same thing with the practical effects, and it's like, I get it, but no.
Let me give you perspective, all right?
Okay.
The way your wife is going about looking at it, right? So she likes Beetlejuice. It's
Mhm.
nostalgic for her, and she probably watched it when she was younger. Okay. Now think about this. There was a lot of hate on the Obi Wan series,
Oh yeah.
saying that it was bad, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But us Star Wars fans liked it because of the nostalgia. I loved seeing Anakin. I loved
Yeah,
seeing
you're right.
Obi-Wan, and I almost cried multiple episodes just
Okay.
to feel that again.
I understand that.
So
I don't know. I mean, if we're gonna rate the Obi-Wan show, I'm gonna give it like a hard 7.5.
wait, are we saying against the Beetlejuice
Oh,
movie?
shoot. No, the Beetlejuice for me was like a hard 4. I like Michael Keaton though. I liked him.
He's okay.
He made the movie,
He's all right.
but
honestly.
they put in like some singing aspects in it. Like, I'm
But
like,
there's singing aspects in the first one, I thought.
okay, maybe I missed that part. Okay,
Are you
but
sure you watched the
I don't
movie?
think I fully watched it, but I'm like,
You probably watched a YouTube video of the summary. Of
yeah,
the
probably,
movie,
and
it
it's
was-
like,
yeah.
But going back onto the Obi-Wan show,
Mhm.
my favorite part though was when his Anakin's mask was.
Yes.
I was like, yes,
Yes.
it should have
Yes.
just been about this and not the
Yes.
And they made it about the Padawan girl that grown up and then she turned bad, even though she was a Padawan. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah, they try to put that in the storyline.
Is that serious?
The Inquisitor? Yes.
Oh.
That's why they didn't hit for me.
That's right. That's right. And there was a lot of backlash.
There
for that.
was,
That's right,
and
that's right.
I mean, I don't want to go there with Star Wars because
Absolutely.
there's a lot of going on with Star Wars that it's just like I don't look forward to anything coming out for Star Wars.
I mean, I get it, right? All the content that's being put out, like for Star Wars, even a little bit of Marvel,
Yeah,
it's kind of just like we've been there, we've done that. You know what I mean?
right.
There's nothing new coming out, or anything that's new is just way out of the realm of the timeline
Exactly.
where it just doesn't work anymore.
So how do you feel about Deadpool and Wolverine then?
Holy moly, I think that is the revive. Truly. Here's why.
Okay.
Here's why.
Because that's nostalgic too, because of Hugh Jackman.
Absolutely. But let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because when you're watching the Marvel series up until now, phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
how many ever phases?
You're talking about shows or movies?
I'm talking about all of it.
Okay, all of it.
You see all the same people. You're quite literally watching the same timeline in different perspectives, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I know what's gonna happen. I know what I'm already seeing.
Mm.
With Wolverine and Deadpool,
You don't know what to expect.
you had no idea what that
I
movie
see
was
what you're
gonna
saying.
be, and they made it funny. They made it action. They made it crazy.
Okay, let me ask you a question since we're on this. Um, um, no, for real.
Okay, go ahead.
Who was the standout character of that movie besides Deadpool?
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds.
What do you mean? Was there a standout?
Besides them two, who did you like besides them two?
How am I supposed to answer that when they were my favorites of the movie?
Okay,
Okay, maybe remind me of who was in it, because
to me, I thought, because I know a little bit of the lore, I guess you can call it, about Gambit.
Yeah. Oh,
Channing Tatum was
yes,
brought on by Fox
yes,
to do Gambit, right?
yes,
But they never did the movie.
right, yes.
But in this one, Ryan Reynolds made him Gambit. And to me, I know he looked kind of like on the nose Gambit if you watch the cartoons.
Which I won't. Go ahead.
Wow. That's a
Which
crazy take.
That's
a crazy take. X-Men 97, wow. I even watched the older one, and man, they did spot on Gambit. Except his accent was a little funny, but I mean, they did it pretty spot on.
I mean, it's Channing Tatum. He was the lead guy.
But to
Magic
me, I
Mike
would
stuff.
watch a Gambit movie. I thought
With Channing Tatum?
Yes, I would watch it.
So he was, besides Wolverine and Deadpool, you're saying that Channing Tatum was your favorite character?
Yes.
Okay.
I like him in movies too, like 21 Jump Street.
My name Jeff.
My name Jeff.
Yeah.
Way to throw that.
No, I mean, my favorite movie, Channing Tatum, if we're going to talk about our favorite movie, is Step Up. That's where I think he started.
You know what? I actually like that movie.
So good, dude. It is so good. I even watched the second one too.
I don't remember the second one.
I think it's when it's with his like niece or something like that, or his cousin.
He's dancing with his cousin?
No.
Oh.
He's not in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna watch it.
It's good.
It's probably not good. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. No. Okay.
No, I'm trying not to be a hater. That's my new thing, not trying to be a hater.
You know what? Good for you. Anyways.
But sometimes it comes out. I'm not going to lie.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay for what it can be right now. You know what I mean? That's all I can tell you.
Okay. I'm moving on.
Let's move on. I actually want to answer your question because I think that I have an answer.
No, you're like beating around the bush a little bit.
No. I have an answer.
Okay.
I have an answer. My favorite character besides the Wolverine and Deadpool.
Don't tell me the dog.
No, that was so stupid. That dog grossed me out.
Pobrecito, come on.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Is when they did Chris Evans as Flame On. Let me tell you why.
I get that one.
Okay. You want me to say the bald chick?
No, because that one, like, no one knows who she is.
Jennifer
really,
Gardner. I didn't even watch the show she was in back in the day.
It was not a show. It was a movie.
The Blade guy.
Okay, I watched the Blade movies. That one I was excited about too because I've seen all the Blade movies. And I mean, it's Wesley Snipes.
Is that the guy?
Yeah, that's his name.
Is that his name?
That's his real name.
Who else was in that cave? Was it just them three?
So it was, X-23.
X-23. X-23.
Wait, is her name X-23?
Is that the bald chick?
No, it's the little girl, Laura.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to be excited for that.
Why?
Why would I be?
She's from Logan.
Huh? Okay, what about Sabertooth? When Sabertooth came out? Nostalgia.
I know, but they did. It's because they did it in a Deadpool way that.
It was a Deadpool movie.
I know. I just wish it was like, why did they kill him so fast?
Because it's good. When you prolong it, like when. Okay.
I need a drink. Hold on.
No, it's. Listen. I don't know the name of the movie that's coming out with the new Marvel movie that's going to be coming out. That's going to be really good. And it has Red Hulk at the bat.
Oh, Captain America.
Yeah, this.
What is it called? Brave New World.
Listen, they're gonna prolong. And they're gonna give it all a story. It's gonna be boring. At least Sabertooth came out. You know his story already, and he's dead. That's all you need of him.
Man.
Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, I guess I can see what you're feeling.
It's just like, I like the first X-Men. I want to hear you scream.
Who says that?
He does.
He does?
Yeah, to Storm, remember? I want to hear you scream.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Right?
You think they'll ever bring back Halle Berry?
You know what? I think so. I mean...
She's going to be so cringe, bro. Oh. I think I read somewhere that she said that she didn't like playing Storm. Is that a lie?
I didn't read on that. Sorry.
I don't know.
But I mean, if she does come back, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, if it's like a quick cameo, I'm cool. Like, because in the comics, Storm and Logan actually become a couple. So I don't know if they're going to do that.
So they're not going to bring back Jean. That's what you're telling me.
So look, I think they've played out the Jean card so many times too. Because after, what was it? The Last Stand, X-Men Last Stand.
Yes.
They kept bringing her back, that same actress, in the other movies. Because there was the Wolverine.
Yes.
And like flashbacks or
right.
like, because they changed the timeline.
Right. And they had that Deadpool.
You know what? I'm like, just that one, let's move on.
But every superhero, every villain or whatever has their love interest. Even Deadpool does.
Who did he?
That lady, the Gal Gadot, the Wonder Woman.
Wait, what?
Isn't that her name? Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot? She's Wonder Woman. What are you talking about?
She is in Deadpool. That's not her.
That's not her, bro.
No, for real.
No, that's not her. That's a totally different actress.
No.
Bro. Yes. Yes.
Gal Gadot is her.
Gal Gadot. Now you're jacking me up. Gal Gadot only played Wonder Woman.
What a name.
I know, right?
Yes, if my parents named me that. Honestly, I don't know how we started.
We got to win off on a tangent, but it's nice. I like it.
Yeah. Nice.
Sorry.
Nice. The pod seers might see that. The pod watchers might see what you just did.
All of that. So a podcast is where you hear, but they're watching? Oh, wait.
Audio listeners.
I moved away from the mic so I wouldn't burp in the mic.
And all I said was that the watchers were going to see that.
Yeah, they're watching.
That's what I said.
But the people that listen on Spotify are only going to hear.
Absolutely.
But I went away from the mic.
I know.
It's
okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
Listen, I just want to know where we started because I feel like we were talking about something that...
We went off.
We went off. So backtracking, we started talking about...
Nostalgia.
But before that, what got us into talking about nostalgia? You know, it might come back.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm just...
This feels good, though. I feel comfortable. I feel more comfortable now.
Yeah,
We had a couple of takes.
We had quite a few takes. If you guys want that content, you'll have to like and subscribe.
Join my Patreon.
Yikes, Patreon.
Man, I'm not ready for all that.
I don't know about that. Like, it'd be crazy to do that. Like, have you ever subscribed to anybody on Patreon?
No, I just know you get perks.
Guys, and I know Patreon used to be like something that wasn't used for, content creation in the lightest way.
Yeah.
But Patreon is an application where
Oh, you're explaining what Patreon is.
absolutely, because
Okay.
not everybody might know.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
might not
Yeah.
know what it is. Patreon is where you can put extra content that doesn't make it to YouTube, because YouTube does monetize.
Oh, yes.
There are things that you can say or
So,
do,
like,
but I mean, obviously, we're not gonna get crazy.
yeah, that's.
That's a little too much.
I mean, it took us a while to get here. It did.
Yeah, it did.
We had to shake off the nerves. Um, but I mean, we're here now.
We are. Feels good to be here.
Hey, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Agatha Show at least?
Listen, I watched.
Listen.
Hear me out.
Okay,
I was
sorry.
really excited. I was really, really excited watching WandaVision. Agatha was
Yeah.
such a good character in that show.
I agree.
Great supporting actress.
Catherine Hahn.
Great supporting actress.
Mm-hmm. But
The trailer kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like watching scary things. To just put it on the record, I like. The only scary that I'll do is watching someone play a scary game.
Paranormal Activity.
Absolutely not.
I watched it in the theaters. Do you remember that? Didn't we go together when it came out?
No.
I guess not.
Anyways, the trailer kind of spooked me.
Well,
there was one that was a little demonic.
Yeah, you're right. The last episode I watched, I had to like fast forward a little bit because I'm like, ugh. And I mean, we're adults, okay?
Yeah,
but I'm like, there's certain things I'm like, nah, man. I need to fast forward that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I had to like pray real quick, make a prayer, and then just go back to watching.
So you're saying second episode, you already had to do that?
No, it was the third episode. I watched the third episode. I'm just kidding. I didn't pray. I mean, I never mind.
It's okay.
I just fast forward it.
Okay, but from what you did watch, how's the show?
You know what? The show is mid.
Sheesh.
If I can use that word.
I mean, you can.
I know I sound like a Gen Zer, but it was pretty mid.
You've changed.
I know, right?
You're
skippity bibbity.
No, don't say that.
No,
don't say that.
Is that bad?
Don't say that.
Is that a bad word?
I actually don't know what it truly is.
I don't know either.
But people use it like
I know
if it's bad. So
okay. I'll probably stay away from that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Yikes! Hey, Mom and Dad.
Isn't that funny? I have to say sorry to Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
I'm like 31 years old.
And listen, I'm approaching my 30s, and I never say sorry.
Dang. Talk about living life.
I mean, it is what it is. When you got it like that. Okay. All jokes. I respect my mom and dad.
Respect your mom and dad.
I respect my mom and dad.
No, I'm saying them. Respect your mom and dad.
Oh, respect your mom and dad.
Yeah, it's just mid, bro. Like I can't. I'm waiting for because that show got greenlit during this whole, bad phase of Marvel.
Yeah.
Like it's not bad. It got viewership because they said it beat that Penguin show, which I really want to watch. I haven't watched it. It's on Max.
It's on Max. Yes.
Based.
That's a Daredevil.
No, Penguin, Batman.
Shoot.
You know what's his name from Starlight, Twilight?
Edward Cullen.
No.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, Batman's movie.
Yeah.
That penguin in there is based on that penguin in the show. There you go.
You know, I got him confused with the guy from Echo. The Marvel show Echo. The one that takes on him like as a daughter. Her as a daughter.
Oh, Kingpin?
Yeah. That's what I got it confused with. And you know what? I told my dad that it had something to do with Daredevil because he said he wants to watch Penguin. I told him this. And he was like, yeah. Yeah. He doesn't know. Oh, we both didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be like, I don't know if you ever watched The Sopranos, but it's supposed to be like that good. It's an HBO show.
The Sopranos. I don't think that I'm in my 60s or 70s. I think that I'm a part of a millennial.
I know, but Sopranos that's a crazy show. That one definitely you have to watch
Listen,
not with kids.
the only memories I have of Sopranos is us gaming at night
Oh, the
and
game.
you sitting right under your you sitting right under your TV and having the worst headphones and having Sopranos play in the background because your wife is watching Sopranos and you didn't have a
Oh
gaming
yeah, I
setup.
forgot.
Yeah.
I had my gaming stuff in the living room
Yeah.
under the TV.
So after hearing the show half the time, mid.
Wow. You can't even give it a fair share. You were hearing it through
Yeah,
headphones.
Yeah. No, I think
Those were good times.
I guess. I mean, when you're trying to make some moves, grind. I can't even hear
What were we even playing? Was it Overwatch?
probably Overwatch. Yeah.
We haven't played it in a while.
I have.
Well, I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah.
I've been like seeing just streamers play, but it's like I need to get back.
Yeah,
It's just been crazy. Life's crazy.
honestly, yeah, it and bro, I've been trying to like play Valorant by myself.
And it's not fun, huh?
It's not as fun.
I mean, I think it's good practice,
Mm-hmm.
but like, yeah, you need your squad.
Yeah. And the squad right now, they're off doing other things.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
You know who you are, squad.
Yeah.
I think we need a Discord for gaming of randos that be like, hey, squad.
That's crazy.
I know that'd be kind of crazy though. That'd be
Because
like too.
you'll never know who you'll
Yeah,
get.
it'd be like
You'll never know who.
skibbity dibbity.
Can't be saying that. Can't say
But I like this new area that we're in because we were playing Call of Duty and then we playing all this and then Valorant I think is my game right now for sure.
I really, really want to find a really good like co-op game that
I
you
agree.
and I can just like sit on the couch.
Like it doesn't require so much like focus and like lock in. And
Yeah, like we can give my niece her iPad, and then your daughter, your wife, we can also give her an iPad, and just sit on your couch and just get lost in a game.
Get lost in a
I
game.
don't think we've ever done that. I don't think we've ever played a game like that. Think about when we were younger, if we ever played a split screen game, but
Halo
it
2
not it being
FPS.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
I don't even think we got games like that when we were younger.
We never really played games together. The only time I can remember us playing games together was if we went to our cousin's house that had games.
True.
And to be fair, I'm not putting anybody on blast, but they never chose me because I sucked. So I'm still recovering from that right now.
Do you remember what games you were playing that you sucked at?
Mario Party, the old school one.
You know, Mario Party is very
Easy.
it's not hard to get.
Bro, look, I wasn't it's not like I was grinding it, all right? Like I mean, all I remember is we had a Nintendo 64.
Right?
And then we got Game Boy Advances.
Yep.
I think we had a cousin that had a Sega Dreamcast.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't think you would remember.
GameCube.
We didn't have one, but we knew cousins that had them. And then we got Xboxes. Oh, I got an Xbox.
Yeah, you got an Xbox. I never got to have a console.
That's true.
I never got to
We
have
did
one.
share a console.
Barely.
And then from there it went Xbox 360 and then the Kinect, and I think that's when you started getting into games a lot more than I did. I kind of dropped off.
And then I bought my first console, which is the PlayStation 4.
Yikes.
And
disappointed in that.
The bundle that came with it was the Battlefront 2 game with it. And honestly,
was it the remake or the original one? It was a remake, right?
It was the remake. It's the one we've played before. It's with the darker cover. I honestly love it. It's like if the servers were still alive, like it's hard to get in a server right now.
Yeah,
because like not a lot of people are playing.
I didn't like the new one as much as the old one, but nostalgia. That's all it's about.
True.
Because on the old Xbox one, I remember we went to Hollywood Video where you could rent the game.
Yeah. No.
You don't remember Hollywood Video?
No.
It was like Blockbuster, but I think Blockbuster was kind of dying out, and there was Hollywood Video where you could rent movies and games.
I have no idea. I never got.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not trying to give our location, but you know the Guitar Center in our area?
Yeah.
It used to be next to that Guitar Center. If I'm
That used to be a Blockbuster.
No, it was Hollywood Video, I'm telling you. And it was like really
Isn't that Blockbuster?
No. Blockbuster, I only remember when we used to live in Washington.
I don't remember. It's the blue ticket, right? It's the blue ticket logo. I think about it being sideways.
Yeah, that's Blockbuster.
No.
Hollywood Video is a different one. Hollywood Video was the same thing, but just was called Hollywood Video. You could rent stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
But yeah. But now I feel like I'm a little better at games. Is that... Can you acknowledge me on that at least? I mean, I need some acknowledgement.
I'm just choosing my words wisely from this point on.
Come on, bro.
Because and we're back. Yeah, sorry guys, we had to do a little edit. We had the cameras turned off and we had to just press record.
Yeah.
So sorry for the little break. I think the last thing you were saying is that you told me what did you say? Did I think
if I'm good at video games?
No, I think you said I think I'm getting better at video games. I
Was
think
that
that
what I
was I think that's what you said.
Okay.
And you're waiting for me to comment on that.
I was waiting not for an acknowledgement. I think press that.
An acknowledgement. Yeah.
Dang, man. That's cold. That's cold, bro.
Listen. Yes, of course you've gotten better at video games. Are you better than me, though?
No, because you have a couple more years on your hands than me. Because, I mean...
Feels good.
But, like... I feel like when we play... You still think I'm, like, 15.
Yep.
But I'm really not. Like... You think, oh, he doesn't know how to use a controller, but I do. Like, bro... I literally am. I'm playing the same game as you.
Right.
I have the same controller.
Okay.
We have the same consoles.
Okay.
I'm not playing like a 15-year-old. I'm playing like me right now.
Right. I wish that you could see yourself through my eyes when you play games. Like when I'm spectating you.
Oh, I know you. It drives you nuts.
It drives me insane.
When you're spectating me or me spectating you and commenting?
No, me spectating you and watching you play. I'm not saying, okay, I should clarify. The way you play isn't bad. It's just different than that I would play. So that's what's hard, right? For when you're watching someone play, you're like, I definitely wouldn't have done that. You know? I don't know. I think
That's cold, bro.
If we took the clutch ratio between
here we go.
Between you and I, who would have a higher ratio?
You would have a higher one. I agree, but the thing is like,
and that's what I said.
But the thing is like you have a little more years,
right,
than I do, because I barely got back into gaming like when I got my house.
Yeah. Which was what, like 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
You've had 3 years to prepare.
Bro, 3 years? And I don't play every day.
Neither do I. I also work. I have other things going on.
Okay, but before that, you said you used to game a lot more.
I did. But I also had a group to play with every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, playing with people is definitely more fun than playing by yourself.
That I agree.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... Sometimes it's like... I don't know. It's like, oh, man, I'm by myself playing.
Some people really enjoy that, though. Like, watching people or, like, when someone talks about, like, playing, like, a story mode game by themselves, like, how do you enjoy that?
Yeah, how do you enjoy that?
There's no one seeing your achievements. There's nowhere you can put your achievements. There's no company. You're just, like, literally by yourself. You're like, wow, I beat this game. You know what I mean?
But, yeah, bro, I just feel like we'll get there when we're on the same wavelength on how we play and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, I just feel like it's a work in progress.
Yeah, definitely.
But I really need to play because I'm like, I feel like, if I don't play, I lose it, and I have to, especially in Valorant. I was watching Nate Shot play, and he's like, if you don't grind it constantly, you'll lose it.
Makes sense. But also that's his job. So it's like
Yeah, that's true.
it's so hard
That's what he does.
to grind a game when
Yeah.
it's not your job. When you actually have a real job. I shouldn't say that. When you actually have to work a job
Yeah, be careful.
other than like
When your job does not include playing video games
there it is.
and because it is kind of a job, they do it every day.
Dude, it's absolutely a job. If they get paid money and they get paid way more than me, that's a job.
Yeah,
They're
it's
making
true
it
that.
work. They're self-employed.
They're gonna pay taxes anyway.
They're self-employed.
I wonder if you have write-offs for that. Think about it. Going from your bed to your office,
How is that a write-off? What are you talking about?
because technically your office is your work area,
Right?
and you can write that off now because we work from home now. Well, some of us do.
Yeah, I don't work from home. I
I
just
do.
have to go to work.
Yeah, I know. I just go to my
Um,
area. But, you know, I think with this podcast, we're going to have to really get into playing some more games so we can review more games and let the people know what the truth is, you know?
I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
The only thing I won't play are like these
League of
new.
Legends.
No, I really want to play League of Legends.
Wow.
No, I really want to play WoW.
Me too.
The games like I don't think I can see myself playing are like.
Fortnite.
Can you let me answer the question?
I'm answering for you. I'm sorry.
Have you seen that new one that's come out? The Wu Kang,
Oh, yeah, that one looks fun.
the monkey one.
Yeah.
I can't see myself playing a game like that.
Why? It looks interesting.
Not to me. And
Okay.
like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, they all look great, but I don't think I would enjoy playing that game.
You know,
Especially not ever playing a game like that.
I think if we had a little more time on our hands to play those games, maybe. But I feel like, think about it, like, think about the time you have to play a game. You're either going to play an FPS game because you can shoot, or if it has a co-op, then maybe play a co-op game. But like, yeah, you're right. If it's those ones where you really have to spend like 10 hours on,
Yeah.
you're not going to play it.
Yeah, but all games are like that.
That's true, but I'm thinking like, think about how you're going to spend your time. Like for me, sometimes I only have like 3 hours in the night to play.
That's a long time for some people.
That's nothing for gaming. 3 hours?
Yeah, I think so. That's a long time.
That's nothing.
It depends on what you're playing. If you're playing Valorant, that's 3 games. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's like.
But if you're playing a story mode game, that's 3 hours
Okay,
of gameplay
you're right.
here
You're
going
right.
along.
You're right.
I know. I know.
You don't have to be rude about
Yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right. That's my bad. That is on me.
Um,
But like a game that I really would like to play, and I know none of you guys want to play like Stardew Valley. You know what I mean?
you know,
It's like a farming game.
I was watching streamers play Among Us, and I don't get the whole thing about that game.
What does that got to do with Stardew Valley? You totally.
Well, it's like those type of games. Like,
It's not that type of game.
I mean, it's not that type of game, but I'm saying it's like in that thing of like. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Okay, Stardew Valley is a farming game. It's an 8-bit kind of like farming game.
I like that. That's fun. Or
It's
you're like building stuff.
It's like 2D.
See, that's fun if you were doing it with somebody. Like,
That's what
together.
I'm saying. Among Us is a.
Looks boring.
Have you ever played the game? Maybe like Mystery, like the board game Mystery.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Where you have one person who's killing everybody.
No, I just want to play Mystery. I don't want to play Among Us.
I'm trying to explain the game to you.
Or Clue. Let's play Clue. Do they have it digitally? I'm down. Okay, I'm sorry. We're getting the bugs out, guys. Okay.
It's just that's just the way yeah, you just gotta watch the game and learn the game to know what kind of game it is.
Yeah, I'm not interested though.
You don't even know what kind of game it is.
I've seen people play it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's you. You're the one that killed me.
Maybe because you don't have enough people to play it with.
Maybe. I think if we had like, because you can do like a big group, right?
You can do up to like 12 people.
See, that's cool. That's
Why write off a game, not
You're
even
right.
know what it's
You're right.
about, and say
I'm
"That
working on
game's
not being a hater, and I'm being a hater.
You are
I'm
like
sorry.
hard hating right now.
But there is this game I see people play where they're working, ringing up people. Have you seen it? And then they give them their change.
Yeah, at the supermarket.
Yeah, and then they're opening up cards.
Oh, you're talking about the new one. Yes, it's the
that game looks fun to me.
TCP card shop simulator.
And they're like opening up Pokemon cards.
Yes.
For some reason, that looks fun to me. I don't know what they make it look fun.
I would love to play simulator game.
Yeah, it's like a simulator game. Or that one. Oh, is that what it's called?
That's what I just said.
Is that what it's called, though?
That's what I just said.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, the other one where they're all in the office. They're like blocks almost.
Oh, yes, that's
And they're like, all right, sit down, everybody sit down.
It's like it's called Don and Donson something or other.
It's kind of like an RP game.
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit.
It's literally Among Us.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's the same concept of Among Us.
Maybe I'm just being a hater.
You have a meeting.
Yeah.
You vote someone out.
Oh.
That's Among Us. So Among Us.
You know what?
Started,
I've never
though.
fully saw the gameplay. I just saw people playing it.
So you just hated on the game before you even knew what it was.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not the best. Okay.
I know.
I'm a work in progress.
Absolutely. Me, I'm perfect.
Okay. I'll take
it. Just kidding. What were we talking about last?
We were talking about a lot of game stuff.
Yeah, true. Do you want to kind of go 45 to 50?
That's fine.
Yeah. I think that's a good amount.
Are you getting tired?
Not that I'm getting tired. I just don't want to talk about everything.
I know.
You just get so excited. And it's like, but we got other podcasts to talk about.
We literally got to fill a whole catalog. Right?
What do you mean a whole catalog?
I mean, think about it. Like, this is the first one?
Yeah.
We have to try to get to 10.
I know. And we can't talk about all the things in episode 1.
Can we at least keep this in?
Yeah, absolutely. This is fine. Yeah.
Like, I'm nervous because I don't know what we can keep in and take out. You're making me nervous.
I didn't do anything.
You're like, we can't keep this in. Take it out.
I didn't say that.
That's like, well, then what can I do?
You have to take that out.
Why?
You're making me seem like I'm some crazy person in the background.
Oh, no, guys, she's not crazy. I'm being a little like, it's because I have to go and edit it. And, I just want to know what is okay and not okay.
Honestly, a lot of it's okay, though.
Oh, perfect.
A lot of it's okay. But yeah, I mean, we did cover a lot, though.
I feel like and that was great. It
honestly felt like 20 minutes. We were talking for 20 minutes. I know. But we were talking for quite a bit.
And the camera stopped?
The camera did stop.
So it's like, who knows if it's even rolling right now?
This is definitely our first episode. This is definitely our first podcast.
Yes.
And probably for the next one, we will probably be in a different location.
Different location for sure.
And we're going to try to keep it to one location. But you may see this location from time to time, depending on...
Probably not.
Where.
Let's just be honest.
Why not?
This was a lot of work.
But it was worth it.
Like, I feel like I can't breathe a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little claustrophobic.
A little claustrophobic.
It's a little claustrophobic.
And it's hot in here. I'm burning up.
Yeah, we have terrible circulation to this room.
Yeah, it's not good.
The door's closed. It's like, yeah.
Door's closed, and it's like, it reminds me when we were little kids.
Elaborate.
Well, sometimes my dad didn't like always running the air conditioning.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sounding a little privileged, but I'm like, turn on the air conditioner. It's hot. It's hot in here. And I understand now. It's like,
Well, yeah, because now you got to pay your
own
bill.
The bill, yeah, I understand that now. That's why I have solar in my house. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. But man, was it hot. And he's like, just open the window. Put a fan. That never worked.
Well, Being a child that still lives with their mom and dad, I get to control the AC,
Nice.
but there are
There's an app for that, right?
no, there's only restrictions when your parents are always cold. So having the control to your AC isn't always the best because you're not the only one controlling it.
I hear that.
So
You know what I do? I know we're gonna wrap it up soon, but
yeah.
I have a swamp cooler in my house.
Oh gosh.
I crank that sucker so low,
I like
we're
that.
freezing.
I like that.
And then I turn it off right in the morning. But literally, my face is covered to go to sleep.
What temperature you keep it at?
60.
Man, that
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. It's based off how much the pads are wet on the on the air conditioner, because it's,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know how to swamp cooler works.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how low it gets, but it gets so cold that we don't kick it back on until like 2 p.m.
Let me ask you something. When you kick it down all the way to 60, does it stay at? Is your thing always
So it has
running?
to get as cold as 60 degrees in my house for it to turn off.
I know how AC and swamp coolers work. I'm asking for your specific situation.
Oh, go ahead.
Does it turn off ever? Does it really truly reach 60, or is it always running?
No, it's always running.
So it never really truly hits 60.
Yeah, I have to leave it like at 72 like 68,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll turn off because it'll reach that temperature. So I know I have to go way lower than that for it to stay on through the whole night.
That's crazy.
But
You're going to freeze your pipes.
But it's not cold yet. This is right now because we're almost like autumn has barely started and it's still hot, and we're in the state we're in,
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yes.
But, I mean, I love it. It helps me go to sleep.
Yeah, I heard sleeping cold is probably the best thing that you could do for yourself.
You're in a deep sleep.
And I wish.
You know what you can do? You want me to be honest with you?
Sure.
Stick a fan right in your face. Like, put it right there or right over there.
But that's not where it gets hot for me. My whole body is heating up.
Then use a thin blanket.
I can't do that.
Then I can't help you.
I'm not asking for your help.
You're right. You didn't ask.
I never asked for your help. Okay, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up for our first episode.
I think so.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Share it with any family members or with your friends.
Abuelita.
If they like podcasts. And just a reminder, we are going to upload this on Spotify. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and give us a check out there. All links will be in the description of this video.
I hope so.
I think that's it. Have anything to say?
No, I think that's it. I think you covered it all.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next.
Catch you in the next one.
Later.